Hey everyone, welcome to Jason Explains Things. So about 2 weeks ago, something pretty crappy happened to me. I hit a deer with my 4Runner. Some stuff is broken. Let's talk about what happened, how it could have been better, how it could have been worse, and then let's fix the damage.
I'm putting this video out to share what I learned, so hopefully if you're ever in the same situation, you'll also be able to walk away from the experience or avoid it entirely. The most important thing is to always pay close attention to the side of the road, especially in dense wooded areas, and do not speed. Part 2 of this video will be a fun, lighthearted install of the new bumper cover and a sweet TRD Pro style front grille. FYI, I am not going to show any images of the deer. But some of this is sad, so if you want to just watch the repair, jump to the time on the screen.
Okay, story time. So, this sucks. This has never happened to me before. I've heard of it happening. It's almost happened to me many times living in the Pacific Northwest. You see deer all over the place. Anyway, I was going about 60 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone out of a really thick hedge or bush on the side of the highway. Out pops a full-size male deer buck, antlers, beautiful guy. I see him. I immediately hit the brakes. Going from about 60 miles per hour down to probably under 20, at least definitely under 20 by the time that happened. I wish I could have missed him. So what happened is I'm driving along, he comes out right in front of me. I hit on the brakes and I'm actually start talking to the deer. I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you, but I hit on the brakes and I'm like, okay, buddy, all right, go left, go left, go left. And I hold straight because last thing I want to do is I don't want to lead the deer, you know, turn to my left and then hit him square on, you know, right here, which would cause, of course, a lot more damage. The worst case scenario is when a deer goes over your hood through your windshield into the cabin, which is when people get really hurt. I knew that right off the bat, so I didn't want to turn left. So I just kept holding straight as I was coming up to him. And then at the last second, I turned to the right, and the deer, I don't know why I did this. My wife actually said that she thinks he was like trying to like, hey, you stay away from me, because he turned back into me and then put his antlers down. And then the strike happened right about here, and then all through here. There was, you know, a little bit of blood, that kind of thing. And the 4Runner was damaged, of course, as you can see. The bumper cover here is destroyed. Also, I have this CBI off-road fabrication covert winch bumper, which is made out of steel. And I know that unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that hitting right here actually paralyzed the deer, which was terrible. First off, it suffered no damage at all. You know, this saved the vehicle. This saved the vehicle. This saved any damage from the inside with the radiator or any of the internals, that kind of thing. I feel a little iffy about even talking about this on YouTube, but I'm gonna say what I need to say without saying it, if you get my drift. I didn't have anything on me to end the suffering of the deer, which I felt terrible about because I have experience with that, and I even have a license to carry that, and I didn't have it on me. And that is a mistake I will not make again, because I felt terrible that the deer had to suffer. We did pull, actually, I'm not gonna take credit for this. My wife, actually, while I was like dealing with this and the kids in the back seat, she actually ran over and pulled the deer off the road, which my wife is a badass, I think. And she pulled the deer off the road and actually kind of comforted it. And then he started to calm down, and then he just kind of laid there for 15 minutes and then he died. Got really lucky. Frankly, got really lucky. The alignment isn't even off. It tracks straight. Again, the covert front bumper saved the vehicle from any serious damage. So the only thing that's broken is the bumper cover, which is this piece. Even these pieces here, while things got deformed, nothing is broken other than this bumper cover, which is not an easy piece to get. It's huge, first off. It's all one big giant piece, and it was like $400 plus some other fees from my local Toyota dealership, and then it costs $500 to paint with this paint. So anyway, that's all it's gonna take to fix this. And the cool thing about it is my wife and I were kind of chatting and joking. We decided to use this as an excuse to install the TRD Pro style front grille. So we have that in a box over here. So let's get this old bumper cover off. Pretty soon here, my buddy Chris is gonna show up. He's gonna help me put the new one on. Hopefully we can do all this without disassembling the winch, the light bar, and all this stuff, because it's a lot of work. As you saw in a recent video, there's a video I just published about installing this, so please check it out. It is underwatched. So anyway, we're gonna kind of revisit some of the stuff we just did. But anyway, let's get this off. And it's off. You're here to help.
Let's get started.
After work. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
We're detaching everything that we still need, of course, like fog lights, like wiring. This center grill piece with the radar is held in by just poppers all around, and then this metal bar that was held in with just some little screws, which are right there. We're just gonna swap these things out. We'll be putting this on as soon as we get the new TRD Pro style center grill on. So there we go. We are almost done with this bad boy. Last thing we gotta take off are just these clips at the bottom. There's one on each side, so.
For the new one.
Yeah. Should we do a giveaway?
I mean, I've seen other YouTubers do it.
Probably more popular ones than me. This will be at a dump in Washington State.
First come.
Come get it. First come, first serve. It's the world's first, the 4x. The 4x. Yeah.
What is it, Jason?
Why, it's a version of this top grill without a Toyota thing in it. Hey! I did not opt for going with Raptor lights. I've decided that that's too common and a bit overdone.
You've just lost 2,700 followers.
Fine. What do you think about Raptor lights, Chris? One positive about doing this was I actually did the cut for the bumper before they painted it, so I didn't have to worry about scratching it, so that's kind of cool. So there we go. Hey! One thing's fixed. Next thing is we got this harness here, which used to be attached with a clip right there, but the clip got broken, and the only thing I could find is actually a GM clip that I think is close in size. Hey. GM for the win, Chris. Woo! Hey, it's better than being broken. Hey, you guys want to know something funny? So I have Progressive insurance, at least, well, actually by the time this video comes out, I had Progressive insurance, and they do not want you to fix your vehicle with factory parts. They want you to use aftermarket knockoff parts, and they will not reimburse you if you say, I want to fix my vehicle with factory parts. So, bye, Progressive. Bye! Diodynamic light going back in. That was upside down, just like that. You can really see where the poor guy hit. Because we have this really, really tight. We were talking about how the wiring was attached, and I'm like, oh geez, my new bumper doesn't have these attachments. There's a little square where they want you to stick it, and what we did is we took them off the old one with some double-sided tape. We're just gonna stick this right here, and then we're in business. I wanna check the torque on some of these. The deer kinda got in my head. Jason, check these things, I might have loosened them. Hey, let's check this one. Oh, that one's still good. That one was good too. Hey, that was pretty good too. The other side was actually loose.
So just kidding, guys. Don't worry about retorque.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, if you have an accident, don't check torques on anything.
Or check the torque on the area that was not affected, because apparently that.
Yeah, it's all whatever.
I mean, you're gonna cut this all out, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Chris and I were able to install the new cover with the bumper in place. We did this by using a bunch of padding around the bumper to protect the new paint, then bending and popping it into place. This TRD Pro style grill is an aftermarket part I got from Cali Raised LED, and I have a discount code in case you want one.
The fitment wasn't perfect to be honest, but we made it work. Lastly, I installed my front camera that I also got from Cali Raced LED.
We got this old dusty original filter that has seen about 15,000 miles, and we're gonna put this K&N one in, and then we're done. Project's done. Thank you all for watching this. I gotta be honest, the whole deer thing really sucked. I felt really bad about killing said deer. It is great to see it actually looking even better than it looked before. The paint matches pretty darn closely, not perfectly, and there are some imperfections that I'm not gonna tell you where they are because I just don't want to. So anyway, until next time everybody, God bless. Don't forget to be yourself and try to avoid wildlife as you drive around in your Toyota or Chevy or whatever you drive. Bye.
It's a great looking murderer you got there.
Oh, don't talk to it like that. Don't talk to Jolene that way.